This isn't just gravy. This is a 3-generation family secret. My grandmother passed this recipe down to my mom, who taught me exactly how to turn simple sausage pan drippings into the thickest, most flavorful pan gravy on the internet. If you want to learn how to make old-fashioned, stick-to-your-ribs gravy that elevates everything from biscuits to chicken fried steak, hit that subscribe button right now. Today, I'm showing you exactly how to make the absolute best gravy you've ever tasted. Ready to cook? Let's go! Good morning, guys. We are cooking up some breakfast sausage. And then I thought, well, I've got that breakfast sausage and it's giving off that oil. Why don't we go ahead and make some gravy? Haven't done that in quite a while. And today feels like a good day to do that and jump into a little bit of a recipe. So now that my sausage is browned, let's see. Oh yeah. Now that the sausage is brown, we're going to remove it from the pan. Let's use our Chef's Tip X10. I like this one. It stays off whenever you need it. You turn it on and then you just jump in and it'll tell you what you're doing temperature wise. All right, so our sausage is done. So the next step, what we're going to do, I'm going to lower the heat just a little bit. Right now it's on 5. I'm going to go down to 4. I've got some all-purpose flour. We're just going to take a couple of spoonfuls and add that in. And what we're making here is we're making the roux. This is your thickener for your gravy. And you just want to take that and let that coat up with all that oil all on the pan. Oh no, I added too much flour. So let me show you how to fix that. We're going to add some butter. You can add butter or oil, your choice. You just need oil. We're doing breakfast, so the butter will be really tasty in there. We're just going to let that melt and get a nice paste going on. See how it's thickening up? We've also got enough heat that we're cooking out the flour. Now we're going to add our milk. The milk is cold. It's going to deglaze the pan. Stir, stir, stir. Got a nice slurry going on there. Add more milk. Stir, stir, stir. The thick old stick to your ribs kind of country gravy. But you see how the stuff on the bottom is coming up? All that stuff that was cooked on onto the bottom is coming up. Now the thing about gravies is they're thickener, right? The thickening will not happen until it gets to a boiling point. So you want to be careful with how much water, broth, milk, liquid you add, because you can have a gravy that's going to look real thin right? So we've already added our flour. We didn't have enough fat in there, so we added some more butter. We used the whisk to deglaze the bottom of the pan. I've got that mixed up pretty well. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. We're going to go back up to like 6. I'll take it up to 7. We'll get it boiling, and then we'll cut the heat. And at that point, our gravy should be pretty close to finished. Now at this point, you can taste it for flavor. It is nappé already, but we want to go ahead and get that boiling. I'm tasting it, it needs a little salt. You can use like a chicken bouillon powder or something. Season it up a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder, or well, I have chopped onions. So I'll do these chopped onions in there. Just a little bit. Got some black pepper. Put a little bit of black pepper in there. And then salt. We said it needed some salt, right? Add a little bit of salt. Let's get that all stirred up, incorporated. We see boiling, bubbling. All right, I can smell that pepper, so you got a nice little pepper flavor in there. The garlic and onion and salt just kind of help season it a little bit. Now, your consistency, you want it what's called nappé. You want to be able to run your finger through the spoon and your gravy hold its shape. I was able to taste that. It needs just a touch more salt. And now that it's boiling, we can cut the heat. Go ahead and just add a little bit of salt in that. Turn off the heat. And there's your country style gravy. This is great for your biscuits and gravy. Great for all that kind of stuff. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love from the chef's backyard. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.